good night, and welcome back to this fourth episode. Yeah, I think it's the fourth episode of my new series um, on soul love and soul connections. Um, I'm trying to I'm trying to um, make this work again with my dog right here. So I'm very sorry if he walks into the there he goes. The previous times I put him away in his kennel because he's too jealous. But let's see what he's gonna do now. I really cannot because I don't really want him interrupting. So I'll just but he has to learn to do this. So if he's gonna be calm, I'll just wait for him to relax, be quiet, because I really cannot meditate or share any meditations and things like that with my dog running around like that. So, and I have a quick look at the chat. Hey Dimona, hi Amanda, Fryer, Source Adversary, hi Nina. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. So, yeah, let me just a quick moment. Sorry. Plaats. He needs to learn that I can just talk to someone, talk to you guys, and he doesn't have to take part, like be. Okay, he's gonna be noisy. That's okay. I really, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. He's gonna have to go to his own place because I really cannot have him doing this right here. Colin, come maar. Kom. There. Okay, zitten. Sorry for all that noise in the background. He's just being like a little bit. We'll just see what he does now. If he stays there. So, sorry, that's just something that is not happening. He was kind of not having it, and that's something that I'm not having. Like, he's not gonna like put up a fight or like growl at me. That's not gonna happen. So he is. Oh my. A lot of dust coming. So I ran out of the regular instance that I would use, but this instance that I'm using now, it's so old that it's really like I opened that bag and there's like a pile of dust coming out. So sorry for all this inconvenience and noise and stuff, but that's just how it goes. So, right. I'm gonna get started right away with. I'm going to share two meditations tonight. I was going to share only one, but and I will demonstrate it with uh, a being who is in spirit, um, who is very close to me, and he will help me demonstrate, as he's also the one who taught me these things. But that doesn't mean that you cannot do these. I mean, you can of course do these things with a physical partner as well, or a friend or family member. What is very important is that, as it says in the description, that you trust this other person 100%, and that they trust you. Um, also, so yeah, consent, of course, is very, very important here. I'm gonna have to adjust my camera a little because for this I want my hands to be visible, so you know what gestures I'm making. So the first, well, both of them, you can do this with, like I said, friends or family. Um, in a platonic relation, so to say. Um, you can also do this with a lover, like a partner. And you can do these before you're about to do something, anything with that person. It can increase communication, anything. I would say you can even, if this is a sexual partner, you can do this meditation with them before, you know, before having sex. But you can really turn that, like really give that a higher purpose. If you, so the being who taught me this, so like, yeah, you can see it as like astral foreplay almost. But it doesn't have to be that way, of course. You know, it's always, it's the way that it can enhance that. So, but also just a way to really feel each other and get to know each other. Get to know each other's perspective even on things. So, I'm gonna get started with the first one. With the one that I was taught actually yesterday. Like, I didn't even know of that one. So for this, again, as before, you make sure that your space you're energetically clean, you're in a calm place, a good environment. You sit down, you relax, as you would usually do for to prepare for a meditation. So make sure that you're completely calmed down. And I'm gonna try and get you to see the side, like see me from the side a little. I'm not sure if that's really needed for this first one. So, as you relax, make sure again that all your muscles are relaxed. Every tiny little muscle that you have, make sure, like really check on them, that you're not tensioning on anything. From your fingertips to your toes to the top of your head, your eyelids, everything. Make sure that there's no tension in your body. For this one, you may choose to sit down. It might be, it might give you a better realistic feeling. You can do this with a physical partner, right? Doing exactly the same thing. So, and if you don't have a physical partner, of course, you can work with a partner who is in the astral that perhaps you met during one of the previous exercises, or if you already know someone that you trust and wish to bond with, um, you may want to invite a trusted spirit again to watch over this whole thing, to make sure everything goes right. And as previously, if there is any consent is very, very important. Once again, if there is any obstruction, any form of objection from the other person or you, respect that, and do not force anything. So, as you are relaxed, you're completely ready to do this. Your partner is completely ready to do this and is also totally relaxed. I want you to go back to your astral safe place. So whatever that may be, if you don't have a space like that already, maybe watch my previous videos on that, as it's very important to create a space like that for yourself to start with for any meditation. It will be your home base. So go to your home base. For me, that's a field with a tree in it, like a single tree. And that particular tree is where I always start, under that tree. And just relax a little, maybe take in the environment, see what's there. Maybe your space is entirely different from mine. Of course, that just whatever makes you feel comfortable. And maybe see, maybe a spirit who is helping you is there. Otherwise, maybe you're alone, or maybe it could also be that your partner is already there. That's or that's usually what I see is if I'm about to do something like this, I will see the partner with which I'm doing that. I will see them approaching me from afar. If not, if you don't see them yet, you may want to call them, open your gate, open the door that you created in the previous exercise. So open that door and allow them in, and just maybe just have a walk around a little bit. If they're not there immediately, maybe just sit and walk around a bit. Just have a look at your own space. That will really help you get into that zone. So maybe at some point the partner you are working with will come knocking or come entering through the door or gate or something like that. And you'll invite them in and thank them for joining you. So what you can then do, is you sit. So, like I said, this is really like a more advanced exercise for if you already know each other. You know that it's not something like, so you know that it's real, things like that, and you're already comfortable with each other's energy. So a next step could be that either one of you takes place behind the other. So you sit like that, or you can stand up. Standing up is actually, you have to stand up for that one. And well, I'm sitting down right now, otherwise you won't be seeing me. But so next up, this is like a way of merging, just a light form of merging and sharing energy with each other. So the other person takes place either in front of you or behind you, and depending on if you're in front or if you're the one behind, um, either way, first what you do is really again focus on your core. Focus on your own core energy and see it lighting up more and more and more, forming this big ball again. Like really, and maybe look at what color it is, and remember that for yourself that this is one of your core colors. So let that light up and really fill you. And then once you think you feel that it's reached maximum capacity, or really you feel that it's time for the next step, which would be to allow it to enter. Either if you're the one sitting in front, you allow it to go out the back of your body, exactly where your core is situated. Allow it out the back. Or if you're the one sitting behind the other person, you allow it out through the front. And this way, as of course the other has been doing the same thing, you connect both your core energies and let that build up for a while. Let that mix, and maybe even if it doesn't entirely mix, that's okay too. Just see how far that goes. That's really your own. That will be your own discretion, your own judgment. How far you go with that. As I cannot see what it all depends on what type of relationship you have, and I cannot be the judge of that, of course. So for that, that's really up to you and your partner as how far you want it to go. That merging, it can be mixed together, but it's also fine if it's like two strings coiling together. That's okay too. So then once that again has reached that maximum capacity, that mixed energy, you can then visualize how it's exploding almost, because there will be like some sort of pressure on both the crown, for the both of you, and the crown on your head, as well as the soles on your underneath the feet, and visualize the energy from the both of you shooting out both ways, upward and down, and watch it twirl and mix or coil and see how that how this is your roots and the roots of your partner mixing in with each other. And again, it might be a complete merging, or it might be your roots just tangling, intertwining, but still remaining yours. That's something that is up to. Well, it's up to you and your partner as how much you allow for that, but also how ready you are for a complete merging or just a partial merging or just really kind of dancing along, if you will. So, as it shoots both ways, up and down, um, just see how far it goes both ways simultaneously. And you'll kind of see yourself in the middle, the two of you in the middle of these two ends. And, or maybe not even in the middle, it depends on what point you are at when you meet, so to say. And see where, see it like getting together at both ends, like into form a point, and just see where it sort of stops, and maybe take note of that. Just allow it to go where it wants to go, and when it stops at both ends, of course, and maybe take some notes of where exactly it stops at those both ends. You may actually, at the bottom, it can be like a some sort of grounding exercise as well. If you allow those roots to shoot out and sort of grasp this physical earth in a way. That's like a next level of that. But for now, I think it's best to just realize that once you have done this, you will have connected with the other soul on all levels possible, the lowest as well as the highest. And you may want to climb down, up and down these roots a little and explore, see what's there, see where there are bridges, connections, and see where maybe it's a little more separated, and see what you want to do with that. Now, of course, you can decide to leave it at that. Especially for first time, it's just already this merging at the multiple levels, both high and low, is already can be a big thing. So I'd say then just step apart again and thank your partners. Always say thanks, and you can then proceed to slowly wake up from your meditation. And yeah, just see how that goes and see what you think of that. See what your partner thinks of it. And really try. And it's one of those things where you can really experiment a little and try how that feels and feel each other's energy. So that's the first meditation. This is, like I said, it's really a way to connect on multiple levels, get to know the highest self, but also the lowest self on all the levels, like of that person's existence or being. So I have to get a little drink of water before I continue with the next one. Also, I'll just have a little look at the chat. If you guys have any questions on this particular meditation, just let me know. I'll just take a few minutes. Hey, Marky Lucy. So I hope everyone understands. As this particular, like, I really just yesterday I got the instruction, like, we're gonna do this one. Okay, How am I gonna translate that? But yeah, it's really up to yourself as how far you want to take this meditation and how deeply you want to connect. And yeah. Yeah, and you definitely want. I'd say do this one if you already know. It has to be with someone you trust, of course. So um, maybe you can also do it with a spirit if you want to like practice a few things, but that has to be with a spirit that you truly. Um, that spirit has to be willing to do that with you because maybe they are not. Hmm. I would say do that with a spirit who is aligned with you at least, or somehow related, or well, they might just say no for those reasons. Um, but maybe there are some spirits out there that you can practice on these things. Perhaps I'd say a spirit that is like a love deity might be able to help you with that or help you practice and um, yeah, as an exercise. Oh, and man, you yeah, but that's why I did the like I shared that previous meditation. Um, in order to find find someone, either a physical person or in spirit form. So Darky Lucy, I don't. No, I'm not gonna share who is the foremost spirit I work with. No. but I have a few who I'm very close with. But I'm just gonna keep it. I have to stay on topic here. So I'm sorry. I really cannot allow my mind to drift. So yeah, Friar. Who knows? Let's hope. Maybe if you keep like doing, I don't know if that meditation that I shared in the second video, like of course, I realized that this series is a bit faster paced. Usually, usually you allow like maybe even a few months um, for the second like that first meditation that I shared. Maybe that's probably gonna take some time. So maybe in a few months, you guys, like someone will get back to what I'm doing here, like because they found someone and they can share. They can try out what I've been sharing here at now. Um, but like I said, it doesn't have to be with a sexual partner. It can also be you can also do this with your soulmates don't always have to be sexual partners. So um, and like I said, also it doesn't have to be someone who is incarnated. It can just be someone, anyone who's part of your soul group, to really connect with them on all possible levels. And yeah, before I talk more, I'm going to get started with the next meditation. Something that you again can do with someone who is musical, but um, I'm gonna be demonstrating it with my invisible partner. So of course he was already here helping me demonstrate the first uh, meditation. Well, that wasn't much of a physical um, demonstration, but this one really I think if you can do this with a physical partner who is also spiritual, like a spirit, if you happen to have a spiritual friend or a partner that you really really love, and you like that can, and who can also meditate, um, this is this could be really really like a really cool way to enhance that, and maybe you can actually really feel things feel things going. So that counts for the first meditation too, of course. So again, as previously, relax. I need to relax too now because I was out of I got like I woke up again, so I need to get in the meditative state again. So again, for this one, it's probably best if you are seated and opposite of each other, so you're facing each other. If your partner is not with you in the physical, you visualize that your astral partner is taking place in front of you. Again, first of all, go through the whole thing. Um, get in the meditative state. Be relaxed. Go to your astral safe place and invite your partner in. And so as you relax and you see your partner entering your safe space again, you take place in front of each other, as I'm trying to demonstrate here. And what you do is you make this shape with your hand like this, with your middle finger pointing downwards, and you cup your like this. Your left hand will have your middle finger pointing down, and your right hand will have your middle finger pointing up as you cup your hands. I hope this is all visible. It will be like this. Will be the front look. my fingers are not very flexible. Like this. And from the side, it's going to look like this. So are sticking out. The rest is you're cupping your hand. So let me see. I have to make sure that everything is visible. Ideally, like you put your hands this way. Ideally, you relax a little, but for the sake of this video, I have to keep them up. And your partner will then do the same thing, and that way, as his or her or their right hand is also in a cup form and their left hand is like pointing down this way. Oh, let me see. Like, so the middle finger, your middle finger, will be touching that little hole, the cup of your partner's hand, and simultaneously, your partner's middle finger will be touching the palm of your hand right here. So this way it's a way of giving and receiving. So what you do next is again focus on your own core. See it swelling up, increasing your energy like this big ball that's about to almost burst or explode, like really get it to a maximum capacity. And you see your partner is doing the same, and this way you can actually get to see your partner's ball of energy in their core glow up as well. And I really like it. I'm trying to do this while I'm talking. It's really it's not easy. So as you do that, um, watch how your energy goes to your hands, like it goes to your left hand, really fills your veins again. Okay, wait a second. I will have to repeat what I just said because the connection got lost. I'm sorry. Um, so, as you see this big ball of energy in yourself, your core, you see your core energy expanding, growing bigger, 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 and you allow that to run through your veins, run through and towards your left arm, your shoulder, into your elbows, and into your hand, and through your finger. You visualize that it is dropped into the palm of your partner's hand, who is receiving that energy. Now, as your partner is doing the same thing from their heart, from their core, into their left hand, and from their finger, you watch that happening too, and you watch how you receive, and really you're receiving that right here into the palm, the cup of your right hand, and feel like it's a pressure almost wanting to enter your hand, and you allow it in, like you open your hand like a gate almost, and allow it to pour into you, and allow it to enter your core as well. And by that time, you may start to see this as a circle between you and your partner. This is like giving and receiving energy. And maybe, like I said, maybe again it will merge again, or it will be separate streams. Every which way, that is fine. Um, but really allow that circle to flow and start spinning. Maybe you may even want to like go in circles with each other, and it could even go as far as to become some sort of a vortex. And really just enjoy that moment and feel each other, feel that energy going through you, entering you, but also feel that energy that is exiting you. Feel how you are giving them something of yours, part of you, while they give you something that is theirs. And you are receiving that, and they are receiving you. Like, you are giving yourself, and they are receiving you. They are giving themselves, and you are receiving them, and that circle keeps going and going. Now, as my hands are getting tired, I'll just so yeah, you can just see how far that goes, see how long that goes on, and then you release again, and you say thanks to your partner, and see what's maybe there will be few visions that are coming up. Maybe your partner will be sharing sharing all sorts of things. So yeah, take your time. See what your partner is telling you. See maybe what you want to tell to your partner. So yeah, this is really just a basic starting point for me. I use this sometimes if I feel like the connection is a little clear. Or um, sometimes that just happens. Like you want to, even if you've already uh, tuned in with each other before, it cannot hurt to um, repeat this every once in a while, to just as a maintenance, and to, sometimes like with the radio you have to retune a little, like do some fine tuning. And both of these meditations can really improve your connection, improve the mutual understanding of each other too. um, it may help you even resolve conflicts, because you will be possibly be able um, to see what your partner is seeing, to see through their eyes. So yeah, that's how it could be of use, probably in friendship or family relations, or yeah, of course, in sexual partners as well. Um, and really pay attention to your dreams and messages you may be getting from that person. And of course, you are also sharing with them. You're sharing, well, just what you really want to share. So it could really be anything. You could be sharing memories, uh, feelings, emotions, or maybe even opinions on things. Like, yeah, really anything that will get you to know each other better and improve your relationship in many ways. So yeah, and like I said, especially this, well, both of them, but especially the last one, I'd say it's something I would recommend also before, if you want to enhance your sex life um, with a physical partner who is also spiritual, who can also meditate. I'd say definitely give it a try, um, and really turn having sex into making love to each other by first connecting to each other on an energetic level. Um, but yeah, of course, that's going to be it. Your partner will have to be able to meditate this and do this as well. But it could really give things a boost, but also just to get a deeper understanding before doing anything, any sort of work. Um, yeah. So I think this is about it for tonight. I think, yeah, I hope it's all clear. And if you have any questions, even if it's like months from now, uh, feel free to ask me any questions in the comment, or I'll just have a look at the chat right. But yeah, I'm sorry, the internet is a little choppy. I think that has, I don't even know why that is, because my internet, like, I have the full reception. The bars are all full, so it should be like completely connected. Thank you, Darky Lucy, for all the compliments. I really appreciate it. Hey, Bella. I'm not sure if I said hello to you earlier. I just not sure if I saw your name before. Hmm. Anyway, I said hello to you now. So So this is just what you needed. Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, Friar. Yeah, it gives you something to look forward to. Yeah, but like I said, also this last one, it can also be done um, with a spirit that you're close with. So as long as that spirit allows that too, of course. Um, yeah, I think some spirits would be willing to act to help you train with this. Um, but if not, if don't like if they reject that, don't feel bad about it because it might just be because you're not spiritually related to them. So, but who knows? Maybe they'll help you find someone who is like who is a better match with for that. So who knows? Amanda, you says I will try the first meditation, the one where you were going to fish for your soul group. Yeah, during the full moon. Yeah, who knows? Maybe that's sort of add something extra to it. But yeah, again, I know that this like because I'm making these videos on a weekly basis. I know that's an extremely fast-paced thing. I'm just doing it this way. I don't even know why I'm doing it like at this fast pace, but yeah, maybe this is also kind of new to me to because I don't know how long it will take people to manifest these things, so to say. So I guess for me, I'm doing it at this fast pace because I want to do it when I'm in the right mood and in the right energy for it. So I'm doing this right now, and I guess people can return to these videos when they are ready. So yeah, and probably I saw some people are taking notes, so they will get to the like it's some sort of a preview like of what you can do. Maybe even like a year from now or something. It's really there's no time, there's no telling, and there's no. Um, it's not like you have to do this within this or that amount of time. So exactly, Amanda. There's absolutely no hurry with these things, and I'll probably my channel will hopefully be around for a while, so you can always just look back at these videos. Yeah, exactly, Bella. Yeah, yeah. You can always write things down, and yeah, yeah. I got ADHD myself, so I know all about that, and maybe that's also why I'm doing it a little faster. um, because I'm the type like if something is on my mind, like if I got an idea, I gotta do it now, right now, or otherwise I'm not gonna do it, or I'm gonna get distracted and forget about it. So thank you, Bella. Yeah, yeah. So exactly, yeah. This, like I said, these two meditations that I shared tonight are a little more advanced, but who knows? Someone's gonna someone's gonna come back to this at some point, or maybe there are some people who will see these who already have that soul relationships, sort of, and are looking for ways to try new things. So, yeah. um, I think in the next video I will maybe try see if I can touch upon sexual relationships with your soulmates in the astral, and perhaps also in the astral and physical. Well, I don't really have much experience with the physical, but I do have a lot of experience with I'd say making love. I don't call that like having sex. It because it's an entirely different level. So I'll try to touch on divine sexuality, and maybe I will need a little more time to prepare a video for that. So I'm not sure if I'll be doing that next week or maybe in 2 weeks. So yeah, we'll see about that. And I think for tonight I'm just gonna call it a night because it's very late already here. Yeah, Friar, I don't I mean, I don't mind having ADHD. I mean, it's just being wired differently, and maybe in this day and age, in this today's society, it can be a bit of a burden, but it probably did have a use in older times. Like, probably people with ADHD would have been amazing hunters, for instance, things like that. So I don't see it as a disadvantage. It's just a different skill set, really. And with that, I'm going to say good night to all of you, and thanks for joining again. And I hope you're all gonna have some good experiences with these meditations. And again, I'm very, very eager to hear about your experiences. So feel free to hit me up, leave a comment, or I don't know if you can send messages on YouTube, but yeah, I'm very curious how it's all gonna go for you guys. So good night, everyone, and see you guys soon.